Okay, so it's the next day, and it was not too unpleasant going to the parts store. I got more of these, which will fit as dust caps. And then my brain kicked into high gear, and I realized that these bearings are available in these sets that happen to be exactly the numbers I needed, which is the case with a lot of farm equipment. So you need a BR3 or PBR3 and a PBR5 as the bearings. The seal they did not have, but I found this, which should be very close to the right diameters. It's just the thickness of it was different. And I'm thinking, I don't know how we're going to accomplish it, because you see our hub is very, very wore out. So we're going to have to figure out. That's why Grandpa did this. He put like spacers and a piece of rubber and kind of made a redneck seal there. But I looked online. I ordered a thrust bearing for this and the appropriate spacers, shims, whatever, to try to take some of this problem out of it, you see. But I'm also wondering, whenever that stuff shows up, I'm wondering if this spindle is going to even be salvageable. I don't know. But I'm thinking I'm going to have to, because I think it is different because of the high utility fact of the tractor. So whenever that day comes, we'll get that out of there when we don't need this tractor as badly in the summertime. And we will take that out, fix it the right way. If we need to find other parts, we'll start looking. The hub, I found out that it changed numbers, so I can get aftermarket new hubs. And I almost ordered one, but then I thought, no, I better wait in case I end up having to get a different spindle or something, or have to do something different. So we're just going to wait on that and use what we have for now the best we can. I mean, we ran it for years like this, so it shouldn't be an issue. You know, it's just going to probably let dirt and dust in if you're not careful. But if you keep it greased, it should be pushing grease out more than it's letting stuff in. So we're going to try it again and see what happens. So I'll go take this box over and we'll start getting our hub prepared for what is to happen. Okay, so we got this cleaned up, and it is immediately apparent that it is very loosey-goosey in there. So we're going to have to get a different hub at some point. I think today I'm going to see about just putting some old Loctite in it and maybe driving her together. We'll see if that will work. There may not be any Loctite left in this, I don't know. It locked the lid tight, almost like the name. How about that? Good grief. Loctite, hello? Are you in there? Uh-oh. I don't know. Maybe we won't Loctite it in there. Let's just pretend. I might have some in the truck. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah. We got us some high strength red. Okay. That's fine. Oh. Alright. We got us some high strength red. This is probably not the right color for the job that it's about to partake in, but I think it'll work. It's certainly good at making a mess, so. But it ain't going to take a whole lot to drive her down in there, I don't think. Let's see here. Really need a more solid surface. There we go. We're down. Let's wipe the excess out. That's going to be really hard to get out the next time. But we're not going to do it the next time. We're going to replace this hub. It's lived its life. Will this fit down in there? Not really. That's part of what our trouble was. But we can jam it on the spindle and then put it in and hope that we got something. I don't know. We'll figure something out. You know, anything's better than nothing. So, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. We'll pack this with grease. That'll be fine. Let's flip this over. Put our other one in. And then we'll be ready to take it to the tractor and fard pound it right in. Huh. That's weird the way this hub is made. It's almost like it, I don't know. I'd say that's probably why they changed the way they made it, because that's kind of goofy. It's got like a step in it in this end, and I don't see why. At least it takes common bearings. That's one thing that it's got going for it. Stop. This ain't going good at all. What is happening here? Now it's solid. Okay, there. Now I think we got us something. We got a bearing for there. See, isn't that a ridiculously small bearing for a tractor with a loader on it? That's, I mean, I know the back one takes most of the load, but still, that's part of our trouble. Let's go to the tractor and see what we can accomplish. All right. So, since we know that it's not going to fit with this seal, I almost feel like one of these needs to go. And we put the rubber on, we put this on, and then it's where it needs to be. It's never ever gonna stay, even if the bearing is against it. How badly worn is it? Yeah, see, this is pretty worn. That bearing just slides right on. But we're gonna go with it for now, because that's what we have. Like I said, we're gonna take the spindle off at some point whenever that stuff gets here, or I should say whenever we're not using the tractor as much, because the winter time loader tractors are at a premium. So, and I especially like this one with the canopy in case it rains. Now, I've been trying to grease with one hand while talking to you, which is always a good choice. Yeah, I've made a mess as per usual, so that's excellent. Ooh, there's a shard of something. We don't want that in our bearing. We're gonna grease her up. She should be pretty well packed. I'm gonna slide that on there like such. Yeah, our seal ain't even close to where it needs to be. But there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, it's wore out, so we'll get a new hub. I suspect that the back half of the hub is wore off, is what I'm wondering. I bet there's a good chunk of it that's been wore off over 60 years or whatever it is. So, trying to get it back. There we go. Oh boy. Well, we're back in the shape again of an axle. Get our hands clean. What do we have left here? We have a dirty washer, which is kind of an oxymoron there. Dirty washer. We probably should have a second washer, I think, looking at it. It looks like that's not quite enough, but might be wrong. Here's a castle nut that's still caked with old grease. That's acceptable, sure. I'm thinking I'm going to be finding more shims, because I don't think that that's enough. I think it... Yeah, we're going to end up way... Aren't we? Maybe this is all just too wore out to do anything. That's very possible as well. I'll get something to tighten this and see if we can tighten it to where we can make it lock. It'll probably work when we back it off. Oh, here. I got it. I didn't need to get up. I got an inappropriate tool close by. See, will it get it tight enough where it stops it from turning? It's hard to do it when the spindle moves, but I think actually that is the correct level of tightness. Needs to be... Yeah, I think it'll work as such. So I'm going to find a cotter pin, put that in there like it's supposed to be instead of a nail bent over, and then we're going to drive that greaser cap on and see about just pumping it till grease shoots out the back, and then I think we'll have us something that might last a little while anyway, until we can track down whatever we need to fix it right, because it's been like this since new. I mean, it's never had any attention other than slap a set of bearings in it. And for the amount of abuse that this tractor goes through or has in its life, it's amazing that this even still exists. So I will get the cotter key and or cotter pin, and then we'll go back to it. Okay, I think we're ready to inappropriately put this together. Can I get this plastic cap off of it? Just come on. The bearing buddy. Will this stay in? Look at how obnoxiously huge this is. Sticking in. Oh, it's not going to stay either once it gets to that chute. I thought that it would. It'll kind of get tight there in one spot. Maybe that'll work. Maybe when it... I mean, I got to work to get it back out, so... I don't know what to do. Do I wrap a piece of something around it? I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll wrap some tape around it or something and just hammer it home and hope for the best, because it's better than nothing. I'll grab something. Alright. This is what we call on the farm getting by. And so that's what we're going to do. That's what this tractor is used to. It's been getting by for years. And it's going to fight me now, because that probably means that this is going to work and it's the right idea. And so, anytime success is possible, it's going to be the most difficult. I might have overdone it with my fix. I'll hammer you home, bearing buddy. Look at this obnoxious thing. Sticking out there. That's gonna get hit on something. But at least it'll keep it maybe for a little bit. Let's be honest, folks. Even if I order the new parts, do you think I'm gonna jump in and fix this right away? No. Next time it goes out, I'll have the stuff on hand. That's just how it goes. Let's see what happens. We've got a long way to go and a short time to get there.
We've got a long way to go and a short time to get there.
No, we have plenty of time. Come on, buddy. I'm not your buddy, friend. I'm not your friend, guy. I'm not your guy, buddy.
Don't call me a rat, buddy. I'm not your buddy, friend. He's not your friend, guy. I'm not your guy, buddy. He's not your buddy, friend. I'm not your friend, guy.
Come on. There we go. We're getting into something because it's pumping out my lid here. That's how it works. It's got a spring. There, it's shoving grease. Shove that grease in there. Probably filled up the space between the cap and the first bearing, and now it's gonna take it a minute to shove that grease all the way back. Let's give her a spin. I'm not going to be happy until I see grease pouring out the back. Come on. Let's come out the backside. Then we know we got everything full. This is a delicate situation we got going on here. We got Chinesium bearings, inappropriate dust caps. I mean, we got it all. Well, nah, that doesn't work. So, oh. Hate it when it gets away from you and then it lands on your leg. Well, let's put this away. Interesting. We'll see how this works and holds up, but it can't, like I said, it can't be worse than what we got. I mean, which was nothing. Let's get the wheel back on it. We got a mess to pick up then. Come on, Handyman Jack. Help me out. Oh. Oh. Oh, we gotta move you. Gonna move you up top. And we're not high enough. So, Handyman Jack, do your stuff. Is that enough? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Okay, here we go. Yep, this thing will twist them off if I don't watch what I'm doing. Can't feed it all the onions. We won't have nothing left. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. Whoa, okay. Sometimes you just gotta stick your finger in it to get it to work right. It's just the way life is. Come on. Come on. There. Oh, handyman jack. Come on. Enough. Oh. There. Oh, good. Back on the ground. All right, so there we have a redneck bearing repair. And hopefully that will keep it going for a while. At least till all of the new stuff comes, and then the next time it has an issue, I can swap it out and make it the way it's supposed to be. I did the inner part of the axle and all that a couple years ago, and the only thing I didn't do was this half of the axle out, spindles and all that, because I wanted to use it, and I wanted Grandpa to be able to see it going and stuff, so I just kind of went with it. So then I got busy with other stuff and never had time to do anything, so you know how that goes, but we're on the right track. As always, thank you for watching, and if you haven't already, click the subscribe button. That way you'll be notified when more stuff comes out. Leave a comment, hit the thumbs up, say you like it, say you don't like it. Anything you do helps promote this channel, and we could keep making more Oliver themed videos. So, as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.